new video. We're going to be going over the best settings for you. Okay, obviously remember sensitivity settings, it's all preferences. Okay, what I have might not work for you, what you have might not work for me, but might as well just explain some of the things. You can go head over straight to the controls. That's the main thing, what you want to see. Look inversion, no idea why anyone would use that. That's where you know, say if you look down you said it'll look up, if you look up you said it'll look down. Vibration, personally I have it disabled, as if I have it enabled it puts me off and it can possibly damage your aim. Vertical sensitivity, now on console obviously there is vertical play, but you don't get too much vertical play, so there's not lots of like vertical flicks that you need to do up and down, so I have that slower, so 27, whereas a lot more you'll be flicking from left to right, which is why I have my horizontal a lot higher, and that's what majority of the console players do. Left stick and right stick dead zones, both on 5, as my controller is fairly new. I don't have any stick drift on it, so 5 is comfortable for me, whereas if you have stick drift I'd suggest something between like 7 and 10, yeah, about 7 to 9. Controller rotation, now I've got it on classic because that's obviously before this was a thing. The updated, it just feels weird. It says it's more consistent, but it varies from being faster and slower, and personally don't like it. Now aim assist have disabled, as aim assist only works in situations and terrorist hunts, and the main reason you're going to be playing them terrorist hunts is to warm up your aim, to improve your aim. So you don't want aim assist on. Therefore, if you had it on, you won't be relying on aim, you'd be relying on aim assist and going into ranked, going into comp, you won't have aim assist. So have that disabled. Gadget deployment, I have on advanced. This way I have to hold down the gadget button instead of tapping it. Drone deployment, advanced. Okay, if you had it on standard, as soon as you throw a drone, you automatically go onto the drone, which is bad because you might throw a drone, someone will just swing you with a shotgun, you're dead. So if you're on advanced, you know, you can throw your drone as bait and then kill them, or you might want to readjust your positioning. Controller layout, personally I use default, as well, it's just what I've always used. Control ADS sensitivity, so 1 times 1.5 times, obviously they're not as magnified, so you're more zoomed out, which is why I have the sensitivity slower, because I can see more of my screen, so I want it slower so I can flick. So say I can flick from A to B because it's more zoomed out, so I want it slower. Whereas something like the 12 times I have faster, as it's really zoomed in, so really zooming in on A, you're getting shot from B, you're gonna have to quickly like go over there, and because you're magnified so much, that's going to be a big area that you need to go over. Accessibility, this is our preference again, however I wouldn't recommend something like white or black, since black, as you can see, really, so next to the name where the colour bars is, black, it blends in. There's a lot of places where it will blend in, there's a lot of places where it won't. White, same thing, maps like Coastline, it will blend in, whereas purple, and you know, the name Prrple, so I use that. Obviously feel free to use any others. Personally use 80% opacity, so you can kind of see your enemies through the actual site. I kind of like it. VSync turn off. If you have it on, your game will feel very laggy. It'll feel like, well, yeah, just laggy, so turn it off. Brightness, I personally have on 60%. Audio, don't ask why I have it on Portuguese. Obviously, you know, have it on English if you speak English. I don't speak Portuguese. It's just that I don't really need to listen to it when they're speaking. So it's like when a Mozzie might shout, "Oh, I've got a drone." He'll say it in Portuguese instead, and it's just because I think it's cool, to be honest. Menu, obviously English, I speak English. Subtitles I have off, as it I don't want it coming up on the screen when the Ash is charging or something. Master volume 100, of course, because you want your volume as loud as you can. Music I have on 20, as don't want the music too loud, it just annoys me. Dialogue I have on 100, just because, again, if I hear an Ash and I'm defending, if I hear her shout it, I'll know that she's there. Don't happen much, but yeah. Dynamic range. Now this one, I can't explain. I'll link in the description a Rogue 9 video where he goes over all the audios. However, the video is a bit old, and I've just kept it on night mode, and I've always had it on that as it works for me. Voice chat volume I have on 95, as you want to hear your enemies. However, sometimes it's just a bit too loud, so I've turned it down by 5 to 95. Okay, squad privacy. If you have an invite only, that just means I have to invite them over to friends. Anyone can join. I just have it open to friends as it's easy to find squads. Drone after prep. Automatic, semi-automatic, manual. So manual would be where when drone phase is ending and your drone, you'll get kicked off it immediately like you used to. Automatic, you will stay on your drone. Sorry, it's the other way around actually. Manual, you will remain on your drone. So you'll stay on your drone when drone phase ends. So that can be maybe you're watching for a roamer or your entry Ash to take a room, and you're sitting on the drone to see if anyone pushes into there. Automatic, as soon as drone phase ends, it kicks you off your drone. Semi-automatic, it kicks you off if you're not on your drone. If you're on your own drone, then it'll keep you on it. Side-on-side camera groups. Now, I'm pretty sure all this does is it divides the different types of cameras into groups. Say you're defending, you will have different type, depending on what operator you have from the cameras you place down. You'll have a bulletproof camera group, you'll have a Valkyrie camera group, you will have the default cameras, you know, the Mozzie drones, the Echo drones, and it just means that you have to flick to the group. Yep, display game info chat, just that bit at the top bottom left. I have it deactivated as, you know, come up on your screen. Pings you want on, it's just when you yellow ping something, which is very, very useful this season. Like, you can have people calling you cheaters. You'll have a drone, makes drones very useful. You should always use them. You can have a pre-placed drone. You can see someone maybe trying to spawn peek or holding a bullet hole angle. You yellow ping them, bam, pre-fire them, wallbang them, boom, they're calling you a cheater. Matchmaking preferences. Again, this is preferences. I don't play quick match, I just have it on bomb. T-Hunt, I like to get it over and done with quickly, and I want to play attack, so I have it on elimination. Now I have it on just some of my favourite maps, like Coastline and Boulder. I don't think I have Boulder on it for this one right now, though. No, I don't. Just Coastline. Interface preferences, again, preferences. I have everything off apart from everything on, apart from teammate online IDs, as it's just in the way and it kind of annoys me. Outlines, I go in between on and off. Sometimes when they're on, your teammate may be in a different room, you see their outline, a Kavera runs in, but where they're stood, your teammate's outline is there, so you think it's a teammate, but no, it's Kavera, and you get interrogated and lose the round. I also always change between on and off for the points. I don't know, it's just, I just feel different sometimes. That's just, the points is for when, like, say you injure someone and it comes up saying plus 50. But yeah, that's about it. So yeah, I hope these helped you somewhat. Maybe you can adapt them tips I gave you and use them in your own way. I'm probably gonna have a new video coming up soon on the best attachments to use, the best barrels to use, stuff like that. Yeah, see you in the next one.